780 million people do not have clean water, and for every $1 invested into charity water and improving water, an average of $4 is returned in increased productivity. The countries in Africa are having problems with clean water. One major problem is in some countries in sub-Saharan Africa is that they do not have access to clean and sanitized water. They are drinking dirty water, which can cause diseases like cholera, hepatitis, and the biggest killer of children under the age of 5, diarrhea. The organization Charity Water works in countries that need clean water. They build wells, which pump out clean water. They also created pipe systems, biosand filters, and spring protections to help the countries get clean water. People in the United States take water for granted, even though people in other countries can't access water or cannot drink water without getting sick. Even when they can access water, they often have to travel for miles. We have access to clean water in our houses, while they have no way to access clean water. We should donate to shared water because they save people's lives and health, and they prevent diseases that can be fatal. Many places in sub-Saharan Africa only have access to dirty and unclean water that can kill people. One of the problems are that some countries in Africa have areas with no access to clean water. The lakes and rivers are too far away on foot. Dirty water is killing over 700 children a year. About 50% of the hospital beds in Africa are filled with people that have illnesses from drinking unclean water, sanitation, and poor hygiene. The people that are most impacted are the children and their parents, but the children's bodies are not fully developed like their parents. Their parents' bodies are more stable and can resist diseases in their system, while the children are more vulnerable to diseases. The main cause of illness carried by water is from the people dumping garbage and human waste in the water. This puts bacteria from the food and the waste in the water, which makes people sick. They also wash their clothes in the rivers and lakes, which is leaving more bacteria into the source that they drink from. They also bathe in the water, which leaves a lot of bacteria. These actions affect the health of the people in Africa on a daily basis. The life of dirty water is miserable because a lot of the youth die of illness from drinking dirty water. The lack of clean water and sanitation kills children at a rate of equivalent of a jumbo jet crashing every 4 hours. The organization Charity Water does a lot of things to help out countries in Africa get clean water. Charity Water was founded in 2006 by Scott Harrison, who set a goal for Charity Water to help every country get clean water. Places that they're trying to help are places like Ethiopia, Uganda, India, Guatemala, Honduras, Haiti, and Liberia. They have many ways of trying to solve the problems. One way they give countries clean water is by digging wells. When they dig wells, they have skilled laborers dig up to 15 meters by hand, or they drill wells by drilling deep into the reach of fresh aquifers. An aquifer is an underground layer of water, which can make underground water be extracted using a well. They also have systems that clean the water, like the biosand filter, which is layers of sand and microbacterial film, which filters out contaminants. They have water purification systems, which they install to remove contaminants. Charity Water also uses pipe systems, which are networks of pipes that supply water to different community tap stands, which means that people do not have to travel as far to go get water. Spring Protections is a system that captures and safely stores pure water from a natural spring, which gives us enough evidence to donate to them. We should donate to Charity Water because they actually have helped out a lot of countries throughout the world that need clean water. Charity Water has made some good achievements. They raised over $3 million at a charity ball. Churches help them raise money to help other countries, and actually getting the chance to work in other countries is another achievement that they have. Charity Water is a very efficient organization. Their overall rating is a 67 out of 70, which is a 96%. The financial rating is a 65.9 out of 70. The accountability is a 70 out of 70. And if we donate to this charity, our donations will go to water projects to fight the water crisis by investing more than just materials to build a well. This is a worthwhile cause because people across the world need clean water. We could be saving lives and bringing clean water just by donating $4 to them, because whatever money they make off of fundraising goes to help out the country that they are working in. We should donate to Charity Water because it saves people's lives and health, and without clean water, people won't be able to survive very long. People in the United States drink tap water, while people in Africa cannot drink water without getting sick. It is important to solve this problem because people around the world should have the same water systems as us, so everyone can have the same water. Charity Water would be the best to solve this problem because they make sure they do the job right. They make sure the water is clean because if something goes wrong, people can still die and catch the same diseases.
2.5 billion people do not have access to adequate sanitation. When 2.5 billion people do not have access to adequate sanitation, there is something wrong. People across the world should all have equal amount of clean water in their country. It shouldn't have to matter on how wealthy the country is. All that matters is if you donate to charity water, you will be helping out the country that they are working in.